ICP is dumping. Bitcoin is flashing a huge warning sign and people are panicking. Let's cut out the noise in this video and talk about what's really going on. My name's Jack and I make videos to help you build wealth and keep that wealth. These markets move very fast, so click the subscribe button now so you never miss another trading signal. So in this video we're going to be covering multiple charts on ICP. Going to be bringing your attention to a huge warning signal on Bitcoin that will affect the price of ICP, and at the end of the video I'll be giving you an update on my ICP strategy and what you should be doing with your ICP portfolio right now. All that and more, let's dive in. So I'll move myself out of the way here. So we're going to be covering a couple of charts here on ICP. So firstly, I'm just going to give you my overall higher time frame position on ICP right now, and that is that we are currently below we've got two indicators on our chart right now. We're on the 3-day time frame. We've got our EMA band here, and we've got our RSI with the normal settings. So I am currently outside of ICP right now. For me, ICP, when the price is below the EMA band and our RSI is below the white line here, that basically means that it's time to just chill out and wait for the price to break back above. So I'm currently just chilling in cash, waiting for a break above our EMA band here, which is currently forming at $5.60. Until that, I'm chilling out, watching the charts, waiting for my next entry. So moving on to the current dump, what we're actually experiencing here right now. So guys, as bad as this feels right now, it's actually no more than chopping around in this range, which we have been in for quite some time. So basically you can see we've got these two key levels here at the top. We've got our top of the range, our resistance, and at the bottom we've got our support. So over the last couple of days in my analysis videos, we had been talking very much about coming back down to retest somewhere between $5 and $4.60, which is what we are currently doing. So we didn't quite hold that $5 level, but we've now prodded right down to $4.80, and we're starting to very slightly find support there. So if Bitcoin remains stable, I expect ICP to find short-term support around this level that is between $4.90 and $4.68. ICP should find some short-term support there at least. If you do lose that, you would be looking at these lower levels of $4.40 to $4.20. So if Bitcoin remains stable, I expect at least a short-term hold of support where we round about where we are right now, give or take a few percentage points. However, what we're seeing here on Bitcoin is a warning signal. So we talked about this briefly there a couple of days ago on the channel. We're following this green line on the chart here, which is our 50-day SMA on the daily time frame, and you can see the price is currently below that line, guys, right? And this candle closes in 6 hours. This is Friday, we're looking at today currently, and if this candle closes below this this green line here, guys, it wouldn't be good for both Bitcoin and ICP, because if we look back in history, I've got a couple examples here to show you what happens. So basically, following this green line on Bitcoin is a really good way of staying on the right side of the market, and I encourage you to put this on your chart. All you have to do is search for SMA and put in 50, so you get this exact line and just change the color to green. So you can see it keeps you out of these downward periods. So you can see it give you a nice exit signal here on the 2nd of February and saved you from being basically stuck in this horrible downtrend. Again, it gave you another signal here in December to show you that things were slowing down. Now we did get a break back above, but it didn't last. We came right back down again. So you can use this to keep yourself out of trouble. Again, you can see another example here, August 24, closed below, more downward price action followed. Again, August 24, closed below, more downward price action followed. You got one on October 24, whereas you got a false break. But the nice thing about this, guys, is that even if you get these false break signals, right? Like say for example, we're looking at this one. We closed below and then it was a false break. So all we lost was literally 3%, because your re-entry, getting back in, you were just getting back in on that break back above the green line again. So it was it's a really good way of protecting your capital, which is so important. Like surviving in these markets is the most important thing of all. And you can see if we can see any more examples here, you can see generally speaking it is quite a good indicator. You know, you sell when it breaks below, you buy when it breaks above. This is rocket science, guys, and you can make a lot of money doing this by keeping yourself on the right side of the market. So before we go any further, if you haven't already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and clicking the notification bell. Making these videos for the pure purpose of helping you out, helping you save money and make more money in these markets. So basically, guys, what we're looking for here, we want Bitcoin to close back above this green line sort of ASAP, to be honest, because If this candle closes below this green line and we don't see any sort of recovery, then that will open the door to further downside on the Bitcoin price, which could potentially be the catalyst to drive ICP lower to some of these lower levels like $4.40 and $4.20. But for the moment, that hasn't happened. For the moment, as of today, on Friday, ICP should find support somewhere around this level, sort of at $4.60 to current price at $5. The only thing that will stop that is that if Bitcoin loses this line and continues to the downside. Okay, so one more chart in ICP then here as well. We're on the 4-hour time frame. For our indicators, we've got our 200 SMA, which is the grey line here. And basically, guys, when price is below this, it's generally signifying more downside is the more probable outcome. And on the flip side of that, when price is above it, it's generally saying that you should be in that asset. So right now we're below it, guys. So basically that sort of sums it up where we are. ICP, my overall strategy is right now I'm out, I'm just chilling in cash, waiting for my next entry signal. If you're dollar cost averaging, then of course it's not a bad time to be doing that. But for me, I like to wait for the change of momentum, going from the downtrend back into an uptrend. So for me personally, I'm waiting for $5.60/$5.70 to break, and then look potentially re-entering another trade. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you did get some value from it. If you did, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe sharing this with some of your friends to help other people save some money, because these markets are brutal. So I'm going to leave this here. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.